見えるかな Can you see me? 待ってね。Should be fine now. はい。みんな元気かなLet's see. はいはい、見えるCan you see? 大丈夫だね。Sure, it's okay. 今日はね、バンドリの、ストーリー、ね、ストーリーの、中で、MyGo の、ストーリーを読むよ。ね。So, I'm gonna go to the story section of this game. Don't worry, I'm not gonna start yet. And gonna select this one. Okay. And we'll read the first episode, which is here. Okay. But I'm not gonna go right into it yet. But let me just briefly explain what this game is all about. So they have this story section in the game or on the app. So yeah, so it has band stories, main stories, and event stories. And all of these are really good for reading and learning new vocab, and they tend not to use challenging vocabulary. You might see some of them like every now and then, but it's still easy to guess, what they mean. And this is so much easier than watching anime. If you're trying to watch anime, you kind of have to kind of do it really quickly. You have to listen and understand, but by the time you do that, it's gone. But this one, you can kind of stop and you can actually listen to the line or lines again and again and again as well. So this is actually perfect for learning. And I'll show you shortly after this. But the main game itself is, let me see, let me go back. So yeah, it looks kind of chaotic, but don't worry, it's pretty easy. You'll be mostly playing live shows, and you'll be playing the rhythm game here. And then this is the story section, story, and this is where you can change your kind of band members and things like that. And then they have gacha as well. You don't really have to do gacha. They give you a lot of free not vouchers, but free stuff to do gacha. And you don't really have to spend much money, or I spent zero money on this because I just wanted to go through the story section and see how good it is for learners. So for me, for my purposes, I didn't really have to invest on this, but it is really fun to play. But the only thing about this is that the Japanese version of the game is only available from the App Store in Japan. So if you have access to that, great. But mostly it's available in English, I think, and maybe you can, I don't know, find other versions, but I think it's only English and Japanese. And if you don't get this from the Japanese App Store, you'll get the English version of this. It's pretty much the same, but of course you won't be able to practice Japanese, but at least you'll be you might be like familiar with, let's see, like band members and things like that. Let's see, let me go back. Where do I, let me see. Yes, story. Yeah, so I mean, you can be familiar with different bands and different members and things like that. They have a lot of bands, as you can see. This one, Popping Party, Popping Party, Afterglow. So many of them. And MyGo is the latest one. I think they have like a movie just came out, I think. Anyway, so let me just say hello to the chat. ちょっと待ってね。Let's go back to the main screen. ちょっと待ってね。Like saying hello to Cunning Stunt, you're here. And Meroy, you are here. And Zaito, you're here. Oh, Zaito's onigiri color changed. Aww, you leveled up. And Nikita, you're here too. And Soy, you're here. Good, excellent, nice one. All right. So well, I can briefly show you the live section and see if you like it, because like to be able to read stories, you actually have to play. You have to kind of earn more like kind of experience points to unlock stories. So like I'll just briefly show you how to kind of play it. But the tricky thing is like I'm live streaming right now, so it's kind of tricky because there will be some delay between my iPad and like streaming, my streaming software and so on and so forth. So it's kind of a bit tricky to play, but I'll try it. ちょっとやってみるね. So I go to this section, live. Live section. Yeah, so they have like characters talking as well. So let's go to, I'm gonna go to free live. Free live. It's like, this is like for like group, like you can play with other players, like multiplayer mode. This is like you can play on your own. Free live. Okay, so do that. Free live. Let's do it. What shall I play? Shall I do this? YOASOBI. Do you know any of these? Let's try this. Okay. I'm gonna mess up. But I just want to show you like, how to play it. So these are all cover songs. They don't really have like the original recordings, but cover songs. Let's see. I'm gonna mess up. So that's how you play. So then like you get like more points, like experience points, like items and things like that. So you can unlock skills and whatever. I don't even know what these little items are sometimes. It looks complicated, but it's actually not. My characters are leveling up. So yeah, next. So yeah, sometimes you unlock stories here. Let me see. You can play again if you want, or just like press OK to just finish the rhythm game. So yeah, when you finish playing the live section, characters like sometimes like talk to each other. So,パレオちゃん says, 夢のような時間、ごめん、夢のような時間でした。また一緒にライブできますよね。夢のような時間。So, 夢 dream and 時間 time. So, 夢のような like a dream. 時間でした。夢のような時間でした。So, it was like a dream. The time was like a dream because she was playing, earlier, and she just commenting. また again 一緒に、together ライブできますよね。So ライブする to play play a show. また一緒にライブできますよね。So we can play, we can perform together again, right?
もちろんです。自分またパレオさんとセッションできる時を楽しみにしてます。
So マヤちゃん、マヤちゃん says もちろんです。自分またパレオさんとセッションできる時を楽しみにしています。もちろんです。Of course. 自分マヤちゃんis kind of funny. She calls herself as 自分 instead of saying 私。自分 on its own means like myself. But this type of speech, kind of style, to call yourself as 自分 is like it's a little bit like kind of well, it's more like for males, like for guys. But since Maya-chan is a bit unique, so Maya-chan says 自分 instead of saying 私 which is fine, which makes her really cute as well. So 自分またパレオさんと、パレオさんね、the one next to her, パレオちゃん or パレオさんと、with パレオ、セッションできる時を、セッションできる、セッションする、like to have a session, セッションできる時を、so the time we can have a session together を楽しみにしていますね。楽しみにする to look forward to something. Okay? セッションできる時を楽しみにしていますね。I'm looking forward to play with you again. Okay? So there's always like a dialogue after, and also the cool thing is like on this home screen you see this. I know it's a little bit messy because they have like a special event, Halloween kind of edition, so it's like decorations everywhere. But if you notice, like you see it says like new, let me see. So if I click, let me see on the okay. So they start talking as well on the home screen too. And those are very kind of small, short like dialogues and chats. So it's kind of easy to understand as well. So if you're like kind of, if you feel reading is like tiring or takes a lot of energy or exhausting, these little like chats are great because they're very short and kind of funny too. So here Himari-chan says モカ見てよすっごいねマカロンタワーだよ、ね、モカちゃん is the one next to Himari-chan. So this is モカちゃん、モカ見てよ、ね、Look at this モカちゃんすっごいね from すごい great、ね、Isn't it great? マカロンタワーだよマカロンタワーマカロンモカちゃんマカロンこれ全部食べられるって幸せすぎだよ。そうひまりちゃん says これ全部食べられるって幸せすぎだよ。ね、これ talking about the macaron tower、全部ね all of it、 食べられる from 食べる to eat 食べられる potential I can eat the whole thing で、幸せすぎ幸せ like happy 幸せすぎ、I'm very happy I'm too happy I'm so happy that I can eat the whole thing
ひーちゃんマカロンの語源知ってる？
モカちゃん says ひーちゃん、ねひーちゃん is the nickname ひーちゃんマカロンの語源知ってる、ね、語源語源 is the origin or etymology of the word 語源 where the word comes from 語源マカロンの語源知ってる？
知らない
知らないな。Well, I don't know.
正解はね私も知らないんだな。
正解はね、正解 correct. The correct answer. 正解はね、私も知らないんだな。私も、same as 私。ね。もう知らないね。I don't. ね。I don't know it. ね。I have no idea too. I don't know it.
なんか気になってきちゃったよ。
ひまり says, like what? なんか気になってきちゃったよ。なんか more like a filler. 気になる気になる。気になる It's like you kind of keep thinking about something or you want to know something 気になってきちゃったなってくる、you started to feel this way you started to kind of started to be curious about something like I want to know this now so yeah this home screen is great because like you can actually go to the map section and just click tap and it takes you to the whole like city and then you can explore more areas and see what they're talking about. Okay, so a lot to practice here, but today of course I want to just focus on the story section. Okay, so let me just say hello to the chat once more. Let me see. Cunningston, you're here. Yes, and Jomar, you're here. Hello, hello. Good to see you. And let's go to the band story. So we're gonna read this section. All of them are really good. Let me show you. Vocalist wise, I love this band. Incredible singer. Really powerful singing. I love, their covers. And the singer is great. Yeah. And also, Rosalia is also great too. And this one is more like an idol group. It's super cute. So like each band is different. They have their own stories. But let's go for this one and see what they are all about. Okay. In case you don't know the names, I'm sure you don't know the names. So let me see. It's a quick thing. Okay, so this one is Anon-chan. Chihaya Anon. This is Anon-chan. This is Anon-chan. You'll see her shortly after. This is Anon-chan. And she's the guitarist of the band. And the one next to Anon-chan is Soyo. Soyo-chan. So Soyo-chan is from a very rich family and super like gentle, very kind, she wants everyone to be friendly to each other. She wants everyone to be united. So Soyo-chan is the bass player, and Tomori in the middle.
この季節はトカゲ座が見える。見つけるの難しいけど。
Don't worry about these things. Yeah. So Tomori. If you can't read, it's written in Romaji as well. Takamatsu Tomori. Tomori is the main character. Okay. She's lovely. She's so weird, but yeah, she's very unique, and she's actually incredible. But she's not very confident. That's Tomori-chan.
バイトでリングのスタッフやってる。いろいろ勉強になるかと思って。
So this is Taki-chan. Sheena Taki-chan. Okay. Taki-chan is a drummer. The drummer of the band. She can be a bit aggressive and overprotective, of Tomori. But she's cute anyway. And Lana-chan, one second. This one.
学校だと手芸部によく行く。
Lana-chan, Kanae Lana-chan. Super cute. She is a very, very skilled guitarist. Amazing guitar player. But she's kind of like, when she talks, she's kind of half sleepy. And she's a little bit like a cat too. So, kind of super brief introduction of the characters. In case you don't know, I'm sure most of you don't know, but it's actually easy. As we go, you'll find out more about these characters. Okay, one second. Let me just okay. Gonna lower the background volume because I'm not in the music section right now. So okay, we go. Okay. Let's go to season 3. season 3, but this is their first season for the band, so it says Issho means the first chapter. So let's choose that one. Okay, so I'm selecting 第1話 the first episode. 第1話 It says 冷たい雨 cold 雨 rain. So let's see, and here where it says あらすじ, it's like a summary of the episode. Okay. And あらすじ says 雨のスタジオ、雨 rain のスタジオスタジオ5人の少女、5人 five people の少女 so 5 girls 1年前の記憶、1年前 a year ago の記憶 memories. Let me write that. ちょっと待ってね。記憶 Be careful, 記憶 is not 思い出思い出 like talking about like good memories, fun times. 記憶 memories is a bit different, something that you kind of remember. It could be a bad thing, could be something shocking. 記憶 okay. So let's see, 1年前の記憶、a memory or memories from a year ago. 迷う心とともに新たな物語が動き出す、 迷う心、heart ね、迷う、迷う is to be lost、or you don't know like what to do. That's 迷う。Okay? Yeah, so 迷うYeah, to be lost, you don't know what to do, you can't make a decision. 迷う、that's 迷う、and 心 heart. Let me just get the Japanese keyboard. ごめん。心and about the band name, you might think like, oh, that's a very strange name, but it's not. Okay, so MyGo, we had this word before in Totoro when Mei went missing, and you know, and then Satsuki-chan was saying, Meiが迷子になったの, something like that, you know, like MyGo, like missing child, lost child. Okay, one sec. So the band name is MyGo, but it's from MyGo. And if you see this kanji, it's the same as Mayou's kanji, isn't it? So Mayou 子供, or the one, you know, who is lost. So, you know, a lost child or missing child. Okay. ごめん。Okay, MyGo. That's where the band name comes from. And so MyGo, let's see. あらすじ, I'm just still reading this. 迷う心と共に together. Together with kind of, you know, a lost heart, or, you know, heart that's not sure where to go. 新たな物語が動き出す。新たな物語 same as 新しい物語 story が動き出す。start moving. ちょっと待ってね。物語、新たな same as 新しい新たな is a little bit kind of official or formal、very stiff 新たな物語が動き出す、ね、動く to move 動き出す something マスステム出す is start doing something 動き出す start moving okay or something begins okay so that's that so let's see I'm gonna press 読む here, okay? And then it says, it always asks me to download voice. Of course, we want to hear voices, right? So I'm gonna download the voices. Okay. It's raining. 雨が降ってる。So you see the overall like display, you know, doesn't look super clear. It's just because it's there, like, you know, well, Tomori's basically, you know, kind of remembering what happened in the past. It's Tomori's memory. So Tomori-chan says,
よかった来てくれて
そうSoyo Soyo-chan says さきちゃんよかった来てくれてSo let's see so I had to type everything out because it's very long and there was no, you know, there's no way that I can do all this, type everything out in the stream. So I had to kind of, do it in advance so that I can save time. Let's see. A lot of pages actually. So yeah. So Saki-chan, don't worry about how to read names or not. It's fine. Don't have to memorize all the names. But this one, Saki-chan. Saki-chan is the girl who just like showed up earlier. She's not in the main band anymore. Saki-chan, よかった来てくれて. Okay, so よかった来てくれて is kind of reversed. More like kind of correct order is 来てくれてよかった but it's reversed. よかった So Soyo-chan wants to express, oh wow, you came. She wants to express that she feels glad, she feels really happy that Saki-chan came. Okay, so Saki-chan, よかった来てくれて same as 来てくれてよかった from 来る isn't it? 来ると come 来る来てて form てくれる gifting verb. So basically by using 来てくれる gifting verb, Soyo-chan feels thankful that Saki-chan made it. Saki-chan came to, I guess this is the band practice room. Or maybe like a meeting room. I think it's a band practice studio. 来てくれてよかった。So you came and that's good. I feel good about that. I feel relieved. So wow, you came. Wow. I'm so happy that you came. Okay. よかった来てくれて. So let's see. And Mutsumi-chan, Taki-chan, they're not very happy about seeing Saki-chan, I guess.
ずっと心配してたんだよ。学校休んでるし、返事も全然ないから。
So Soyo-chan says, ずっと心配してたんだよ。ね、ずっと、for a long time. 心配してた from 心配する we have 心配する so many times in my streams. 心配する、to worry, of course to worry about, in this case to worry about Saki-chan. さきちゃんのことを心配してた。from 心配する心配している present continuous for state and しているしていた so I was worried. I was worried about you, Saki-chan. Oftentimes we drop E. Okay? That's why she says, ずっと心配してたんだよ。ずっと for a long time 心配してた。心配してたんだよ。学校休んでるし、ね、学校休む。One sec, let me one sec. Gonna move this. Okay, we go. ね、学校休んでるし、返事も全然ない。そう、学校 school, that's easy. 休む on its own just means like to rest, have a day off. But if you say 学校休む is to be absent from school, to skip school. You don't go to school. 学校休む if you say 仕事を休む you don't go to work. Let's see. So 学校休んでるし、so 学校休んでる of course it's from 学校を休んでいる so you've been absent from school. 休んでるし、this case and 返事もね reply, response. 返事も全然ない。ね、返事 also も全然 often combined with 全然 plus ない。全然ない not at all. So you don't you don't reply. You don't reply to me at all. Or of course there is not there's no reply at all. But of course she wants to say you haven't responded at all. You don't reply at all. 全然ない。学校休んでるし、返事も全然ないから。Okay? And if you're like, oh, why is she ending the sentence with から? Just reverse it. So, 学校休んでるし、返事も全然ないからずっと心配してた。Now it's complete. Does that make sense? See, in Japanese, she did that before. She said, よかった来てくれて。It's pretty much the same thing. We say something we want to say first and then gonna patch up later. And this is the case again. ずっと心配してたのよ。She wanted to say this first. I've been worried about you. 心配してたのよ。学校休んでるしね。You've been absent from school and you haven't responded to me at all. So I was worried, of course.
今日は言うことがあってきましたの。
So, Saki-chan, Saki-chan is super pretty too. Just shame that she's actually not in the main band anymore. Oh, spoiler. It's not a big spoiler. She's already saying this here, so. And the speech style of Saki-chan is very much of like a rich person. A rich kind of girl from a kind of wealthy family. That's what, she sounds like. Okay, kind of posh, posh accent. So that's why she sounds a bit different from other, girls here. Saki-chan says, 今日は、ね、today は、言うことがあって来ましたの。So 言うこと、so 言うこと、so 言う、or we say you, especially when we are speaking, so 言う or you to say or to tell something, and 言うこと、ね、こと、こと、thing, 言うこと、ね、something to say. So this is not, こと as nounifying こと、so be careful. This is just thing, or in this case, something to say. Okay? 言うことがあって来ました。ね、来ましたの。来ましたの。This is, kind of posh speaking. So, 来ました。ね。I came here. Why? 今日は言うことがあって来ました。So I have something to say and so, well, that's why I came.
クライシックをやめさせていただきますわ。
そう、クライシックをやめさせていただきますわ。So クライシック、is the name of this band. Okay? This band that, Saki-chan's in, and, also Tomori was in, and Soyo-chan was in, Taki-chan was in, and so, Saki-chan, Sakiko says, クライシックをやめさせていただきますわ。Very kind of polite and like humble sounding phrase here. Because, she's, her family is well off. She's brought up, like very nicely. So she speaks in a very, more like a kind of princess-like, speech. Okay? But this makes her kind of hard to reach, but it's her character. I think this is adorable. I myself find her speech, pattern of speech like style adorable. So let's take a look. So クライシックを、やめさせていただきます。やめるね、やめるって quit、やめさせていただく、ねit's right here. One second. Just gonna move this here so I can see better. そうやめさせていただきますわ、ね、やめる、to quit させていただく Okay. Let's take a look. やめさせていただく、させる、something させていただく This is more like this part from causative but permission. Okay. So here やめさせていただくso やめさせる causative やめさせる causative two main things it does やめさせる to make somebody quit or allow me to quit. Okay, so permission. So in this case it's the permission part. Okay, so やめさせていただく is the humble version of もらうやめさせてもらう but she's well brought up. She speaks like a kind of princess, which makes her absolutely adorable. But seems like she's having trouble here. やめさせていただく Okay. So when you hear something させていただく or causative, let's say if it's 行く then 行かせていただく causative form and ていただく normally it implies humility, respect, and you're like, I would like to do this with your permission. That's what it means. But here she's saying やめさせていただくやめさせていただくいただきますわやめさせていただきますわstill being polite but a very kind of assertive like I'm gonna do this no matter what so like やめさせていただくso I'd like to quit of course quit the band バンドをやめさせていただくいただきます just muscle form of that and は just kind of it's kind of feminine way of ending a sentence in this case and but in this case she just really wants to quit like no matter what okay
ちょっと待ってどうして何かあった
so Soyo Chan's upset ちょっと待ってどうして何かあったねちょっと待って Hey wait どうして Why 何かあった What happened Something happened to you One thing like the cool thing about this app is that you see this menu you click and tap and it says log you click on it and then see what happens it has the whole script so far and the cool thing is you click on it let's see I'm gonna click Soyo-chan let's see
さきちゃんよかった来てくれて
you see you can listen to it many times
ずっと心配してたんだよ学校休んでるし返事も全然ないから今日は言うことがあってきましたのクライシックをやめさせていただきますわ
Okay, so this is a really cool feature if you wanna kind of practice listening like over and over with the text and check your understanding things like that so like in anime it's annoying that it just goes and then like sometimes you kind of have to pause or like there's no way of kind of reviewing dialogues like this okay but here you can kind of stop do it in your own time analyze it you can listen to them over and over which is a really cool thing to do and also this is done in live 2D so that's why it's kind of it is animated so it's kind of half anime it has the kind of kind of novel kind of text like visual novel style text text box underneath, so it has like the best of both and let's see, can I just click 非表示 like okay here we go. Oh, one sec. Oh yeah do this okay.
私たちには言えない？それとも私たちが原因？ダメなところがあったら直すから。
So Soyo-chan still talking and says 私たちには言えない？私たちには言えない？You is like to say as well, but somebody に言う。私たちに言う to tell us isn't it? So to tell somebody に言う、言える potential. A negative of that is 言えない can't tell. You can't tell us? 私たちには言えない？ You can't tell us? それとも、or それとも私たちが原因ね cause、or、like source of something、私たちが原因 is it because of us、did we do something and、ダメなところがあったら直すから、ね、ダメなところ things or places or points that are ダメ so flaws or weak points or problems ダメなところがあったらso if there are problems or flaws this is conditional、直す、ね、to fix 直すから、ね、we'll fix them for you、ね、if it's because of us and if we have flaws, problems, we'll work on them.
いいえ、私一人の問題ですから。
And Saki-chan looks really upset here and says, いいえ、nope、私一人の問題ですから、ね、私一人、ね、just myself alone、の問題ね、問題 problem ですから、It is my own problem, so ね、there's no、you don't have to kind of fix anything. It is my problem.
どうして？この前のライブ楽しかったじゃない。またやりたいって話してたよね。
Soyo-chan says どうして？ね、Why is that? How come? どうして？なんで is also fine too. なんで？But Soyo-chan, Soyo-chan and Saki-chan, these two actually go to a very rich school, or like a school, private school for very rich families. So Soyo-chan says どうして instead of なんで、どうして slightly more on the kind of formal side、but still casual too、この前のライブ楽しかったじゃない、この前のライブ、ね、この前のライブ楽しかったじゃない、この前、the other day この前のライブshow、seems like they just had a show and saying like 楽しかったじゃない so it was fun wasn't it fun、ね、it was fun right、ね、wasn't it and、またやりたいって話してたよね、ね、また again、また again やりたい of course ライブをやりたいね、やる to do、やりたいって話してたよね。So you wanna perform again って、 same as と話してた。ね、you are saying, that you wanna, play again, right?
言ってませんわ。
oh, poor Soyoちゃん。さきちゃん says, 言ってませんわ。like, I didn't say that.
そうだっけ。でもクライシックを始めたのはサキちゃんだよ。サキちゃんが辞めたら。
And Soyoちゃん says, so, and here, little gap. そうだっけ Of course, そうだっけ But since Soyo-chan is a little bit like shocked, she's saying, so, she's just stuttering a bit. そうだっけ Of course, normally it's そうだっけ Was it so? Was it true? And Soyo-chan says, でも、but, クライシックを始めたのはさきちゃんだよ。ね、if you don't know what this is, just change it to like 始めた人は、so the one who 始めた started クライシック the band はさきちゃんだよ。It's you. ね、you are the one who started this band. ね、something を始める。ね、to begin to start something. さきちゃんが辞めたらIf Saki-chan quits,
本当にやめちゃうの。
so Tomori looks really sad, and 本当にやめちゃうの。Are you really going to leave or quit? やめるってquitやめてしまう、change to やめちゃう、ね、やめてしまう、てしまう normally it's more for like something unfortunate happens all kind of situations やめてしまう of course from Tomori and everyone else's point of view they don't want Saki-chan to quit, right? They want to stay together, but Saki-chan wants to leave, even though she is the one who started the band. So that's why Tomori here says, やめちゃうの? Like, are you really going to quit?
ともりが聞いてるんだけど、なんで黙ってんの?
So this is Taki-chan. And, yeah. She sounds very kind of, strict. And yeah, Taki-chan says, ともりが聞いてるんだけど、なんで黙ってんの? Tomori, Tomori was just saying like, oh, are you really going to quit? ともりが聞いてるんだけど、なんで黙ってんの? ね、そう、ともりが聞いてる。ね、ともり is asking you, but なんで why 黙ってんの from 黙る、ね、黙る、ね、to be silent, to be quiet, to shut up. So 黙ってる、黙っている、state condition, like being quiet. 黙ってんの、黙っているの like why are you quiet? Like why are you not responding?
タキちゃんやめて。
Taki-chan is the one who wants to like kind of start a fight. So Soyo-chan wants to stop. Soyo-chan says, Taki-chan やめて! Like, stop it, Taki-chan.
てか、無責任じゃない。練習何度もすっぽかして、その上説明もなしにやめるとか。
Taki-chan is really angry. So Taki-chan says, てか、というか、てか。I'll just put them all together later. So, and 責任. So 無責任 is from, of course, originally 責任 responsibility, and 無 nothing 責任. So 責任がない. It's not responsible. So irresponsibility or irresponsible. So てか hey wait 無責任じゃない? ね。 Like, aren't you irresponsible? You know? Why is Taki-chan saying this to Saki-chan, Taki-chan, Saki-chan? This is Taki-chan, okay? But talking to Saki-chan. Saki-chan wants to leave the band. Okay? So, てか、無責任じゃない？ね、練習、practice、何度もすっぽかして、すっぽかす。ね、練習、practice, you know, of course, band practice、練習、何度も、many times、すっぽかして、すっぽかす、to skip it, not to show up、okay? すっぽかして、ね、you missed so many band practices and その上、ね、on top of that その上説明もなしにやめるとか、ね、説明 explanation 説明する is like to explain something、something なしに so without 説明 so without explaining without an explanation 説明もなしにやめるとか説明もSo not even an explanation. It's more like emphasis. 説明もなしにやめるとか。You're gonna quit without even explaining what this is. You miss so many practices and what is it? Like you're so irresponsible. Taki's really angry.
やめるなら迷惑かけないでやめてくれる。今日だって先子待ちで。
Taki-chan says やめるなら迷惑かけないでやめてくれる。ね、やめるなら、なら conditional, but contextual conditional. So やめるなら if you're gonna quit, because they're talking about, you know, like Saki-chan quitting and this and so that's why やめるなら is fine. So やめるなら if you're gonna quit, 迷惑かけないでやめてくれる。ね、let's see. So 迷惑。迷惑 trouble、inconvenience、迷惑をかける、to cause trouble, to bother somebody, you know, to cause a problem、迷惑をかける、そう、やめるなら迷惑かけないでやめてくれる、if you're gonna quit、迷惑かけないで、ね、迷惑をかけないで。So without causing problems、やめてくれる、やめてくれる。So, so please, you know, like, can you quit without causing trouble if you're gonna quit? 今日だって先子待ちで、今日だって、today、今日だって今日もsame as もう今日だってね today、also today 先子待ちで先子待ち先子ちゃんを待ってて、ね、待ち is from 待つ待つ to wait 待ち、ね、先子待ちで待ち is the noun form、so means that ね like today you know again like we were waiting for you you were late
タキちゃん、
私がいなくても練習はできたでしょう。
So Saki-chan says did she say 私? Yeah, 私 is very formal. Let's see.
私がいなくても練習はできたでしょう。
Okay, yeah. So instead of saying 私、Saki-chan says 私 which is super formal, you know, that's cute. So 私がいなくても、私がいなくても、ね、even without me、so いるいない、not there、私がいなくても、so even though I'm not there、練習はできたでしょ。ね、you could practice even without me, right? So me. Yeah.
全員揃わないとできないルールなんてありませんわ。人のせいにしないで。
そう、全員揃わないとできないルールなんてありませんわ。その全員、ね、everyone, all the members, yeah, everyone, 全員、揃う。揃わない is from 揃う。This is the dictionary form, 揃う。to be complete, 揃う。揃う also means to match as well. Has like a different meanings, but in this case, like, you know, if you say 全員揃う, like everyone's there, everyone's complete, everyone's present. 全員揃う、揃わない。ね、揃わない。ないフォーム。negative。全員揃わないと、ね、So if everyone's not present, できない、can't do, ルール、rules, なんて、emphasis ありませんわ。There's no such a rule that you know, we can't practice without, you know, without having everyone present. So it means that even one person is missing, you can still practice what she wants to say. Okay, that's what she wants to say. Saying that you don't have to wait for me. You don't have to have me to practice. You can still practice. ありませんわ。Very feminine, but with like, more force. Very forceful. Like, there's not such a rule like that. And Saki-chan says, 人のせいにしないで。somebody のせい。ね。If you say 私のせい、like my fault。ね。somebody のせいにする。ね。to blame somebody。そう、人のせいにする。人のせいにする。to, you know, to blame other people。人のせいにする。to blame other people. そう、人のせいにしないで。しないで。ね、don't. ね、don't blame other people. Meaning that, you know, Taki-chan, you know, the girl who was angry, was saying like, you know, everyone was waiting for you. You know, you missed practices and like everyone was waiting for you. And yeah, so it sounded like Taki-chan was blaming Saki-chan. Saying like, don't blame it on me. It's not my fault.
でも、さきちゃんがいないと。
So Tomori says, でも、さきちゃんがいないと。ね、でも、but さきちゃんがいないと、of course いないと、ね、一緒にバンドができない。That's what she wants to say. Since Saki-chan is the one who started the band, right? Imagine, you know, there's no band leader present in a band practice. It doesn't really go anywhere. Of course, you can practice a little bit, but it doesn't hold the whole band, you know? そう、でも、Saki-chanがいない。Saki-chanがいない。So if there's no Saki-chan いないと。So if there's no Saki-chan, of course, then what's the point? You know?
甘ったれたことは言わないでちょうだい。ともりは特に練習しないといけないのに、今まで何をやっていたんですの
So Saki-chan, very stern, says, 甘ったれたことを言わないでちょうだい。ね、甘ったれたことを、そう、甘ったれる。甘ったれる。To be very dependent on somebody. Think about like a baby. Baby or like a spoiled child, you know, always like needing, you know, the parents or other people, like, hey, you know, someone who's not independent. 甘ったれる。But it has a very negative connotation. 甘ったれる。そう、甘ったれたこと。甘ったれたことを言わないでちょうだい。ね、言わないでちょうだい。 ないでちょうだい。same as 言わないで、ね、言わないでください。ないでちょうだい。since Saki-chan speaks in a very, particular way. 言わないで。Of course, 言わないで is fine. 言わないでちょうだい just makes it sound a little bit more polite. Okay? 甘ったれたことを言わないでちょうだい。So don't say, well, don't sound like a baby. And don't be like a spoiled child. Okay? You don't need me. Why, are you being such a baby? 甘ったれたことを言わないでちょうだい。ね。そう、Tomori は、Tomori, the girl, and she's the main character. Tomori は特に、especially, particularly, 特に練習しないといけないのに、Tomori, you in particular have to practice. しないといけない have to. You've really got to practice. のに、今まで何をやってたんですの今まで、up to now、何をやっていた、やっていたんですの、what have you been doing? やっていた present continuous, but this is like something that's ongoing、何をやっていたんですのjust her way of asking a question. Like, what have you been doing, Tomori? Yeah? You need to practice. Especially you need to practice. But what have you been doing?
ともりはお前を待ってたんだよ。
Taki-chan is very protective of Tomori. Says, Tomori はお前を待ってたんだよ。Okay? Tomori was waiting for you.
待って、ちゃんと話し合おうよ。ね、せっかく楽しくやってきたんだから。むつみちゃんもそう思うよね。
So Soyo-chan always tries to make them calm down, and she doesn't want anybody to argue or fight. 待って、like wait. ちゃんと話し合おうよね。話し合う。to discuss。話し合おう。volitional。let's talk about it together properly。ちゃんと properly。okay？せっかく楽しくやってきたんだから。せっかく。very hard to translate this. But it means like, in this case, they've been together, they've been practicing, playing shows and things like that. That takes a lot of effort. It doesn't happen in one day, overnight. So, せっかく。せっかく楽しくやってきたんだから。せっかく、after going through so much, it took so much effort, it took so much time. That's what せっかく、means. せっかく楽しくやってきた。楽しく。from 楽しい。楽しい adjective to 楽しく。adverb。楽しくやってきた。やる to do てきた。やってきたんだから。So we've been doing this and having fun. せっかく楽しくやってきたんだから。and せっかく implying that it's not easy to do. Okay. It's not easy to have a band, keep on playing in a band. I've done it many times in the past. It's not easy. 来たんだからちゃんと話し合おうよ。Let us just talk, okay? むつみちゃんもむつみちゃん the other very quiet girl. むつみちゃんもそう思うよね。Like むつみちゃん you think so, right? Let's see what むつみちゃん says. Not saying anything.
私はバンド楽しいって思ったこと一度もない。
sad. So むつみちゃん says Mutsumi-chan says 私。Mutsumi-chan doesn't say 私。バンド楽しいって思ったこと一度もない。そう。バンドを楽しいと思ったこと。バンドを楽しいと思った。Thought that in a band, being a band is fun. 思ったこと一度もない。Like I've never thought that being in a band is fun. Okay? So 一度もない。一度 once. But 一度も emphasis ない。I never, never thought, not even once. I never thought that being in a band was fun. Tomori looks so sad. 雨が降ってる。It's raining. In the story, not my city. And here it says 羽岡女子学院中庭。羽岡女子学院 is a school, name of the school. 羽岡、女子学院ごめん女子学園ごめんの学院そう羽岡女子学園学園like school but 女子学園 so like girls only school. Okay. 中庭like 庭 so garden but 中庭 that's in the that's in school between like school buildings. Okay.
面接終わった。
So this is Anon-chan, pink hair, not bocchi, but Anon-chan says, 面接終わった。Yeah. 面接、面接 is interview. 面接 means interview, but it's not for like journalism, or it's not for interviewing like rock stars. 面接 is for like job interviews and interviews to get into schools and things like that. 面接 okay? 面接終わった、終わる something ends, something finishes, so 面接が終わる、but が is not written here, but 面接終わった、面接が終わった、the interview、is over now、
中学の時は生徒会長だったし、内心だって悪くないし。
中学の時は生徒会長だったし、内心だって悪くないし。そう、中学、middle school、or junior high school の時は生徒会長だった。Wow, amazing. So 生徒会 the student council 生徒会長 is the president of that. Okay? 生徒会長だったし。So I was the president of the student council in junior high school だったし、so I was a 生徒会長 and 内心だって悪くないし、内心内心 or 内心点、内心is like something that schools evaluate like each student, and they give like certain like points or grades and things like that. So that's 内心, so internal evaluation. They think about the attendance, think about what kind of like sport activities they did, or if the students did anything significant, things like that. It all counts to 内心 or 内心点. Okay? So 内心だって内心も悪くない。My 内心 my evaluation from my school, my past school is not bad.
変な時期の編入になるけど、まあ問題なく入れるでしょう、きっと。
So it sounds like Anon-chan wants to be transferred to this school. Okay? So, Anon-chan says, 変な時期の編入になるけど、まあ問題なく入れるでしょう、きっと。Okay? So, 変な時期。So, 変な strange or odd 時期。period or time or timing、変な時期の編入、編入 is from 編入する、ね、to transfer、to change schools to be transferred to a new school 編入 so 編入 school transfer、変な時期の編入になる so noun になる so、it will be you know、a very kind of odd it will be a transfer school it will be a very strange transfer in a like odd timing but まあ問題なく入れるでしょうきっとね問題なく、problem so 問題なく without ね problems so smoothly、まあfiller it's just a filler 問題なく入れるね入れる入る to enter 入る入れる、potential ね、でしょうでしょうね I assume、or I guess you know I can enter、the school、without problems きっと I'm sure、again it's reverse so きっと問題なく入れるでしょう I'm sure that you know、I can enter the school without problems、even though the timing is very weird it's not at the beginning of the term or anything but it's just like the timing is a little bit weird to be transferred、but sure it's gonna be fine、you know because her 内申点、from the last school was good and、she was a 生徒会長 and so on so forth
私立羽岡女子学園高等部
私立羽岡女子学園高等部、そう私立、私立私立私立、private、私立 and you know private but school for schools、私立、ね、私立高校、私立羽岡女子学園、私立、means private school 羽岡 is the name of it 女子学園 okay? like a girls only school 高等部、like high school 高等部 same as 高校高等学校、お高校
ここでやり直すんだ
アノンちゃんここで talking about this school、ここで in this place やり直すんだ、やり直す to do it again、やる and 直す do something again so I will start all over again from here、I wonder what she did before she notices something
あの子どうしたんだろうあんなところでしゃがみ込んで
So, Anon-chan spots Tomori and wonders あの子どうしたんだろうあんなところでしゃがみ込んで、あの子 talking about Tomori、どうしたんだろう I wonder what she's doing wonder what she's up to、あんなところでしゃがみ込んで、あんなところplace like that で、しゃがみ込んでしゃがみ込むね to crouch down to squat you know I guess she's in a really weird spot okay. しゃがみ込んでどうしたんだろう What happened to her or what is she doing
ねえ何か落とした一緒に探そうか、
ねえ何か落としたねえ Hey 何か落とした落とす something を落とすね to drop something hey did you drop something、一緒に探そうか、一緒に together、探す、something を探す to look for something to search for something、一緒に探そう volitional 一緒に探そうか like shall we look together shall I help you
あれ 聞こえてない。
あれ聞こえてない。聞こえてない、聞こえていない、聞こえる something is audible, something is heard ね、あれ聞こえてない like she doesn't hear me like you know she doesn't she can't hear me
この子何を探して石を拾ってる
そう、この子何を探して、ね、この子 talking about Tomori、ね、this girl何を探して、探して、of course 探してるのかな Like I wonder what she's looking for like, は石を拾ってる、ね、石 stones を拾うで pick up stones 石を拾ってる拾って手フォーム拾ってる present continuous she's picking up stones or pebbles
犬の形の石。こっちは猫かも。
adorable. So Tomori, picking up some little stones, pebbles, saying, 犬の形の石、ね、形 the form or shape, ね、shape、犬の形、犬 dog、ね、dog shaped stone、こっちは this one is 猫かも like 猫 like cat、ね、cat shaped stone、this might be a cat shaped stone this is dog shaped stone、she's like picking up different stones you know some of them look like a dog some of them look like a cat or whatever
これ模様が入ってるマーブル石だ
and これ模様が入ってるマーブル石だこれ oh this one 模様が入ってる模様pattern が入ってる模様が入ってる so this one has you know a pattern マーブル石marble it's a marble cute
ポケットに石しまってる
and Anon-chan says well she's not actually you know speaking out loud but ポケットに石しまってるポケットに石をしまうねto put something in the pocket so to put you know those little stones in Tomori's pocket she's putting them away in her pocket
その石持って帰るの
finally Anon-chan speaks to you know Tomori saying その石持って帰るのwell その石 that stone 持って帰るの持って帰る let's see 持って帰る is to take something home okay 持って帰るそうその石持って帰るの like you gonna take that home So Tomori kind of stuttering and you know kind of a little bit shy その like well it's
やっと気づいてくれたずっと話しかけてたんだけど
やっと気づいてくれたやっと finally 気づいてくれたね something に気づく of course 私に気づくね to notice 私 to notice me so 気づいてくれた気づく気づいて手フォームくれるgifting verb you finally you notice me ずっと話しかけてたんだけどねずっとね、for a while 話しかけてたね somebody に話しかけるね to talk to somebody、ずっと話しかけてたんだけど話しかけてた話しかけ ている、話しかけていた。So I was talking to you for a little while, but you didn't notice.
さよなら。
さよなら。Cute. She's already saying bye.
何あれ。
何あれ。What is that? Cute. So that was just the first episode of MyGo, or it's MyGo. Super cute. Yeah, so as you just saw, it's super useful for learning Japanese, as you can kind of take your time to read it. They will show you the conversation log, and you can replay the audio clips if you want to check your understanding. And the good thing is you can just watch it over and over if you want. And if you just click Yomu again, you can read the whole thing. So this is a really fantastic way of learning Japanese. So this is ideal for anyone who is comfortable with N4, M plus, N4, N3, so on and so forth. But even though maybe you're just learning, maybe you're around N5, but maybe just before N4, you could still try it. It might not be that smooth, but you'll be still able to pick up a lot of good words. Okay, so of course it's not for absolute beginners. I highly recommend that you complete N5 and N4 before reading this to be more comfortable. But if you're okay, I kind of know N5, and maybe if you watched all of my content, I think you're fine with this. Okay, if you don't know what I'm talking about with N5, N4, if you actually watch everything that's on my channel, you have no problem reading it. So that's all I can say. Okay, so that's that. How was it? Did you like that? So yeah, this is the kind of really fun interactive way you can play the rhythm game, as I said, and also get to know the characters. And they do have anime versions too, if the bands are popular, and they have shows, real shows too. Anyway, let me just have a sip of tea. ちょっと待ってね、喉が渇いた。そうだね。So initially the interface might look pretty chaotic, but don't worry about the gacha, gacha section, or you can totally ignore that. But they just keep giving me free stars. You need stars to do gacha. But every now and then they have a lot of events, and giving away stars, or they give you free gachas, and that's when you should really do more gacha. But you don't have to be good at playing the rhythm game. You can still unlock a lot of stories if you want to. Okay, so that's that. Let me just check the chat. One sec. ちょっと待ってね。Saki's ojo-sama language. Yeah, Saki's speech style is ojo-sama language. It is. Yeah, sounds like a very posh girl. And Harry, you're here. And I said hello. And Matthew, you're here. Good to see you. And T is good. You're here too. And Mary says, love Taki's voice. Ah, yeah, badass. Taki's voice is so good. I know, I love her. Yep. Let me see. Let's see. My son. I can't pronounce your name. Sorry. Hearing this for second time before actually start learning, and it sounds so crazy. Ah. And Alexander, you're here, and konbanwa. And Rukichi says hello. And Cunningston says that was fun. Thank you. You're welcome. And Saito says thank you for the stream. You're welcome. So, anyway, I love doing this. So, and yeah, I will maybe continue to go through more episodes in the future. This is a little bit easy for me to prepare, compared to Ghibli or Bocchi. Bocchi actually, uses some complex like vocab, but this one, all the stories here are actually kind of simplified too. It's easier than Bocchi, so so it might be, you might find it easier to read. And as I said, if you click on these characters, and you will see some like short chats. 自分が銅像になるってどんな気分なんだろうね。銅像、銅像 is like a bronze statue. 自分 myself が bronze statue になる。To be a bronze statue になるってなるというのは、どんな気分 What kind of feeling なんだろうね。I wonder how it feels to be well, to have a bronze statue of myself.
自分にはよくわかりませんが、やっぱりミッシェルさんはすごいです。
So Maya-chan, again, I said Maya-chan speaks in a very particular way as well. So Maya-chan says, well, 自分には again, she says 自分 instead of 私。自分にはよくわかりませんが、I don't really know, but やっぱりミッシェルさんはすごいです。ミッシェル is the I'll show you what ミッシェル is later, but like ミッシェルさんはすごいです。Michelle is indeed a great character, a great person.
すごい人が銅像になれるの？すごいって何？
すごい人が銅像になれるの？So すごい人 like great person が銅像 bronze statue になれるの？なる to be なれる can be they can be turned into bronze statues. And すごいって何？ What do you mean by すごい？
何か素晴らしい行いをした人とかお手本になるようなことをした人でしょうか。
well 何か素晴らしい行いをした人とか、そう何か something 素晴らしい something great 行い、let me see. So this one is pronounced differently. So 行いlike acts. Acts or things that you do. 行い。Okay? 何か素晴らしい行いをした人とか、so the person who did something great とか、とか for listing examples、お手本になるようなことをした人。お手本 is like being like a model, like a role model. お手本。お手本 means like example, but in this case, someone who is very impressive and who can be a role model. お手本になるようなことをした人でしょうか。ね、so someone who did did something that's like kind of role model like.
なんかピンとこないな。
なんかピンとこないな。ピンとこない is like, you don't really fully understand it. Like you don't really get the clear idea.
けどミッシェルさんはすごいですよ。 たくさんの人を笑顔にして DJ の技術も素晴らしくて。
けどね、but ミッシェルさんはすごいですよ。すごいですよ。ね、ミッシェルさん、is incredible。たくさんの人、many people を笑顔にして making a lot of people smile and DJ の技術 like techniques、DJ like technique skills も素晴らしくてね。Her DJ skills are wonderful and
まあいいや。いつか私も銅像になったらわかるでしょ。
まあいいや。like okay まあいいや like oh well that's alright then、いつか one day 私もね銅像になったらわかるでしょ。銅像になったら so if I you know if I have a like a bronze statue of myself then I will understand it
ひなさんならありそうですね。
ああ、ひなさんならありそうですね。If that's ひなさん it's possible. So those, you know, little chats are much shorter. And it's meant to be kind of light-hearted and kind of funny. So like if the, you know, story section is too much for you, then you can still read those like little chats in the home screen. As I said, you can go to different areas and just click on these characters and you know, talk to them. And they're practicing sometimes, and like it's so much fun. Okay, so this is a really good way of learning Japanese, and it's fun. It's not boring. Could be challenging, but you know, it's doable. Okay, so that's that. Whew. ちょっと待ってね。let me just go through. ちょっと待ってね。Mary, thank you for the stream and all the hard work. Sensei, you're welcome, Mary. My sons is very exciting. Good. Kawaii says thank you. You're welcome. Zaito says, as always, the kanji is the final boss of reading. Right. Game. The game is Bandori, so BanG Dream. It is, as Hechi says, yeah, it's just a part of it. So the whole game is just like playing, playing rhythm games. But the story section is like kind of built into it. So if you play more live, live part, then you get to unlock a lot of stories, for studying. Of course, for entertainment too. Okay, so that's that. Anyway. ダニー、ありがとう先生。他に同じようなゲームを知ってますか？that one second, it's the Vocaloid one. Colorful Stage, Project Sekai, very similar. In fact, they pretty much use the same interface. It's not exactly the same, but it's the developer is a kind of parent company or sister company to the company who is making this game. So they look kind of similar, but they pretty much have the same or similar things built into the game. So Project Sekai, so Project Sekai. Also, the Japanese version is only available from the Japanese App Store, I think. But that game has Hatsune Miku. So if you're a big fan of Vocaloid, Vocaloid characters and things like that, you might like that better. Anyway, so I've got to go. そうね、どうもありがとう。楽しかったね。I'll do this again. And I hope you learned something new. And I will, tidy up my notes. It has a lot of vocab today, so I don't know how long it's gonna take, to sort it out. But give me some time to, organize my vocab, and I will upload a PDF in the comment section and also in the description. Okay. So that's going to happen, and thank you so much for your time. どうもありがとうね。Let me just take a quick look again. And one sec. Alexander says ありがとうまたね。You're welcome. And 斉藤 says bye. Cunning stance ありがとうね。Take care everyone. And Meroy, goodbye everyone. See you next time. See you next time. シャッカー says bye bye. じゃあどうもありがとうね。またね。ありがとう。Thank you so much ね。See you next time. またね。またね。いくよ。One more. Let's see. Meroy says またね。